Hello and welcome to Colonel Outdoors. Thank you for tuning in. Today, having a look at multi-tools and specifically Gerber and Leatherman. I've been a big fan of Gerber for a long time. That's my first tool I bought about 26 years ago, closely followed by this one around 25 years ago. And this one's brilliant. I use it all the time in my garage, and about a year ago I snapped a file on it and I emailed Gerber and they asked me what I wanted replaced it for, so I chose the one on the end, the new centre drive. I also have some other Gerbers, the Gerber Crucial, which is a small lightweight one, and the Skeletor, which again all have their place. But I'm most interested today in the centre drive, and this being their premium one, their top of the range essentially, um, comparing it to a Leatherman. This replaces my old MT600, I think it was, and I have to say, I don't think it's quite as good. It doesn't feel quite as well made or quite as durable. That said, it has got some very cool features, and it is a incredibly tough tool. So I've bought a Leatherman Surge now to compare the two together because I've always wanted a Leatherman just to see the difference. And I have to say, in your hand, it feels significantly better made. It feels like a solid lump. The Surge is the biggest one they do. I really like that the knives, both knives, are usable from the outside. They're in there, and you can use it one-handed, which is fantastic. Both the Leatherman and the Gerber, they're kind of similar tools. They're high-end tools, and they both have a removable teeth on the cutter. The Gerber has three-sided, so you can spin them, whereas the Leatherman, it's when they're dead, but you can simply replace them. So a great bit of engineering, so it doesn't ruin your scales like my old ones. It did. Um, Size-wise, you can see the Leatherman's Surge is a little bigger, but there's not much in it. You can see the Leatherman has kind of a needle-nosed point, whereas the Gerbers are very much flat. So if we look, the Leatherman does seem to be slightly better built, although the end you can see is a little wonky. And the Gerber, although strong, it just doesn't feel quite as good in your hand. Um, but you can see the thickness of the needles. You can see how like the Leatherman is almost double the width of the Gerber. So inevitably it's going to be tougher. One thing that I did see, which was a bit unusual, was the measuring of them. They have measures on them. So the Gerber has it down one side. You can see inside. Um, but you can't really use that. It's on the inside, whereas Leatherman wisely has it on the outside, so you can put it against something to see, to measure something. Like I don't understand why Gerber have gone on the inside, but Leatherman seems a bit more of a practical tool. One particularly cool thing is that you have this adapter, so it will take saw bits, so it's a replaceable blade. Um, so I'm not sure what's going on with the camera here. But you can get various different blades to go in there and files and various different things, which is good. So it's a blade that will forever last. But it's a good looking tool, really well made. And next to each other, you can see the blades are similar sort of size. The Leatherman has two, it has a serrated and a straight edge. And if you zoom in, you can see both of these blades are sharp. I've managed to cut my finger with most knives. As yet, because these are both quite new, I haven't managed to with these yet, but the day is yet young, so I'm pretty sure soon I will have. But the centre drive is the big part the Gerber is made for. So the idea is that when you're twisting, that bit is the drill bit is in the middle of the tool, so it's a perfect central drive, so it's easier to torque. One really cool it has is a pry. The Gerber has a pry, really thick, sturdy, um, hammery pry bar. So it's really cool. that said, I'm off to the Camino de Compostela or the Santiago Trail soon, and I'm contemplating what tool to take, um, if any of these at all. Thinking about maybe a Swiss Army blade, um, just for cutting baguette and wine bottles, corks. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please like, please comment. Which one's better? Which one do you think?